Today is October 29th, 2025. I'm going to be doing a general reading for the collective. Just fair warning, if this message doesn't resonate with you, then that's completely fine. If it does, I hope that you get something out of this. So we're just gonna get right into it. I already pre-shuffled beforehand, but I'm just gonna do a couple more shuffles, and I am going to pull from my Starseed Oracle deck to see what messages come forward, and then I'll clarify with my tarot cards. All right, one more. Oh, let's see. All right, and then one more. Wow. All right. So the first Starseed Oracle card says, the Golden Children, Inner Child, Tenderness, Innocence, Rare Gifts. I love that. And I actually pulled this card out yesterday from our first reading, which was called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. I love that. I mean, right off the bat, before I get into the tarot, I mean, the Golden Children card, it seems to me that it is probably best that you may need to reconnect with your inner child. Maybe because as adults, we're just so used to running and, working constantly and just figuring things out, and responsibilities can get in the way of, having fun and making things a bit more simple, because obviously in life, there's situations that are serious and need to be taken seriously. But also, on the other end, it's like, life isn't so serious. I think it should be a balance. And, whether, as a child, maybe you used to read books. As a child, you used to watch cartoons or, play with your friends or went outside. It doesn't even have to be that way, but be those things. But just connecting back to your innocence. A lot of our innocence can be taken away because of things we're exposed to, whether it's trauma or negative, just negative experiences as we go through life. And sometimes I feel like we are stripped away from our inner child because of those things. But also, you can connect back to your inner child. You can connect back to your innocence. Just be more loving, be more open, have more fun. I mean, I think this is just, in general, it's such a beautiful card. I think, just being open, being happy, doing things that make you happy, not taking life so seriously. And then with the Called card, I pulled this yesterday, and I think maybe it's just it's going to be a common theme. Maybe the next couple weeks, the next month or so, or the rest of the year. I think it's saying that we, if you're no longer feeling aligned with a career or an opportunity that you thought was good for you, maybe it's time to reconnect with yourself and see what you truly love to do, and seeing if it's an opportunity through your true passions. I mean, I think we get caught up in trying to just fulfill our responsibilities and pay our bills, just to, make sure we have money, which obviously it's nothing wrong with that. But also, sometimes it's nice to just have hobbies, or to just even find a source of income that you can create that is connected to your gifts. And even, you know, this could be possibly you going back to school, finding a trade, something that you never thought you could do. You know, creating an open door, you know, once you put yourself out there and open yourself to new opportunities and communities, I feel like anything can happen. But maybe this is just a push. Maybe this is saying that with the golden children and the called card, that reconnecting with your hobbies and things that you love to do and things that make you feel like a kid again, and also opening up yourself to new opportunities within your career, could lead you to alignment. So now let's clarify the golden children. I'm just going to pull a couple cards for that. See what comes up. All right, one more. Wow. Nine of Cups. The Chariot. Okay, I love that. All right, and we're going to pull a couple for... Oh. It's okay. Pull a couple cards for called. One more. Wow. Wow, okay. All right, so for the golden children, you got the Nine of Cups and you got the Chariot. I love that. I think this is, I mean, the Nine of Cups came out in the reverse, but all in all, he looks, I mean, that person looks like a child. He looks charismatic, optimistic. He looks happy. I mean, the Nine of Cups is showing that it could be pouring into your cups as far as fulfilling the things that make you feel good. I mean, he's happy, or that person's happy. And the Chariot, I mean, that just, it feels powerful. I feel like when you feel your creativity, I feel like, you know, because if you're just running on fumes and you're continuing to just work, and family, and you don't have a creative outlet, you can become burnt out, you know? You can become, like, life isn't bright, you know? It's dull. And so I feel like this is showing, like, getting back into your creative side and going at it in a confident and positive way. I feel like only good things can happen. I love that. I think that's a great energy. With, let's see. The Ten of Swords and the Sun. I mean, I think the Ten of Swords, that just shows maybe something has put you in an uncomfortable situation. Maybe you didn't see something abruptly may have ended, something abruptly may have caused you pain, whether it's treatment and like how you were treated in a job. Maybe it was a toxic environment. Maybe you just weren't treated fairly. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a job, but it could be you're exhausted, you're depleted, you know, you don't feel like yourself. You know, I think it's saying that it's time to open doors. It's time to move on and see what works for you. I mean, with the Sun, it's showing if you open yourself to new opportunities and learn and put yourself in roles where you're challenging yourself, you could get some something great can come out of it. I mean, this is very positive. This is and even it doesn't even have to be, I mean, this could be a relationship. This could be you opening yourself up to talking to someone you never thought you would. Um, I think this is great. I think it's saying that you need to walk away from something that's not fulfilling you anymore. It's putting you in a hard spot. And yeah. Well, let's pull one more card just to like kind of conclude this and then go from there. One more. The Devil. I mean, it came out in the reverse. The Devil, I mean, it could be maybe what I'm thinking is, I mean, maybe you could be falling back into old habits. You know, maybe you're, you know, whether it's something addictive or something impulsive. I think it's just saying be careful your next steps, be careful how you respond or react to certain situations. Don't fall into a trap of negativity. Just be aware of your habits right now. Things may be tough just with the Ten of Swords, and but just being aware and just making better choices in general. But also it could mean, I don't know, just have a balance of, because we all have a light and dark side, right? And this can kind of portray your dark side. So obviously everyone's not perfect. I think you need to have a balance of light and dark, of your light and dark energy. So maybe it's just saying be aware of that, be aware of your dark side. You know, I think, yeah, just being aware of your habits, letting them not overcome your overall goals. All right, so we're gonna pull from my therapist's deck. I love this because it's fun. It leaves things on a good note. It's just a feel good deck, nothing serious. But let's see what comes out. All right, I'll pull 2. Wow. Don't focus on success or failure. Just focus on effort. Focus on trying. I love that. You have survived every day of your life so far. You really think today will be the one that defeats you? That's beautiful. I think it aligns with the cards that were pulled too, because even just connecting with your inner child, where you're, you know, becoming creative again. Maybe you like to play music. Maybe you like to read. Maybe you like to write. It doesn't matter if you know, don't focus on whether you achieve a specific goal or not. As long as you try and it makes you happy and it's fun and lighthearted, just go from there. And then just don't put so much pressure on yourself. You know, have fun. Life is not so serious. And you have survived every day of your life so far. You really think today will be the one day that defeats you. I mean, with the Ten of Swords, I mean, it could have been a devastating situation, or you're just in a rut. Something may have caused you pain, but just take that pain and put it, I don't want to say put it to use, but just know that if you had a rough day, the next day will be better. Just try to make sure that, you know, you overcome those emotions and you bring yourself back to being grounded and knowing that everything will be okay. And you've been through so much worse, and maybe looking at it like that, you've been through so many other terrible situations. I mean, this won't harm you. So I love this energy a lot. I think this is great. I think this reading is beautiful. I hope this helped anybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.